think I've asked you this before, but what are your thoughts on the word Oriental?
Okay, this is, for me, I'm not, I don't feel very sensitive with racial terms, I want to say. Yes, I don't think anything of it. I mean, we have restaurants called Oriental Palace or Oriental this, and, Asia, like, I don't know. I mean, this is such a sensitive subject, when it comes to race and people, and, I know I was born here. My parents were very new immigrants. Like, their English was so horrible. That's why, a lot of the Canadians who did help them integrate, actually suggested that they do not speak English to us at home because their English was just so horrible. And they're like, don't worry, your kids, we obviously live in an English-speaking country. They will naturally learn on their own anyways. Yeah. But I grew up very, very Asian. In our household, it's just like a very different culture. And going outside, it's just, you're day in, day out, it's just changing cultures every day, right?
Yeah. That's kind of neat.
It's different, right? So going to... one of the first times going to a friend's house and like, this is what a white person's dinner is. That's what we used to say. It's like, this is what white people eat for dinner. Yeah. They don't eat. We have our rice and our meats and our vegetable dish every single night. Every night, right? That's our thing. Yeah. And my sister was the youngest one in the family, so she was a designated rice scooper, So we do. It's her job. I don't know. Like, what are we supposed to say now? I've had people come in, let's say they've talked to me, or we have another Asian guy, let's say at my work, or an East Indian girl, and everyone's afraid to describe this person who helped them by their race. They're like, oh, the girl, with the darker skin,
Yeah, they're trying to be respectful, but it's like we don't have the language for it.
But now we don't have a language for it. It's like, what can we say? I'm okay with being described as the Asian girl or the Oriental girl, or, in a situation like that, let's say. Yeah. I'm okay with that. I don't really see it offensively at all. I don't. Yeah. Well, what do you think?
I think it's tough because somebody else is going to be offended for you.
Yes.
A lot of the time on that one.
Yes.
Which is worse, I think.
Yes.
Because, and more often than not, it's white people.
It is.
Which is terrible because, like, we're part of the problem, I guess, but at the same time, it's like we specifically were not those problems. Yeah. Pretty much everybody's dead that made those problems or whatever sort of thing too, and it's tough because, especially being a white guy, like, I want to be understanding of it and sort of thing too, but it's like I'm also going to be one of the first people criticized about certain things because of something that I said, because like I thought Oriental was fine. I grew up with a Chinese family. These just about any small town in the world has a Chinese restaurant in it or something, because it's kind of an awesome taste of culture for one, but for two, it's like their kids were just people.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, they're just people.
They were named, very white names. Yeah. Sort of thing like that. They all spoke normal English, and I honestly, I catch myself even sometimes sort of thing like that where, like, you're fine because I've known you for so long. But even when I meet somebody or whatever and I see that they're Asian or Oriental or something like that, I don't assume that they speak English well right away. And that's a terrible feeling because, like, more often than not, they're born here.
Oh, yeah. And you just have that initial...
It's just there, and it's like it's a terrible feeling.
Okay, and you having said that, I am Asian. I look it. I was born here. Yeah. I don't have an accent, but I will tell you that when I see another Asian, I'm expecting an accent.
Yeah.
So, and that, I feel horrible thinking that too. I feel horrible thinking, like, I'm kind of racist to my own kind. How is that even a thing? I think it's impossible for people to not have some kind of preconceived notion of any race or being or, sex or...
Well, it's so hard not to just have some level of instant judgment.
Yes.
Because we're comparison engines. It's how our minds work.
Yeah.
So it's like...
It's impossible.
It's tough to try to... And it's not to say that we can't give everybody some level of basic respect. I think we all should and do
absolutely.
already. But at the same time, though, too, it's just like, okay, very quickly. Well, I've had this issue actually with a handful of people that I see this person, I've immediately judged them, I put them in this box.
Yeah.
Now I have to go talk to them because I want to see how well the box that I put them in actually fits.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, they fit into like a dozen other boxes that I didn't even think of.
Yeah, okay.
And it's like, and it's good because it's like a lot of the time when you have the opportunity to get to know the person, and then it's good.